Hello, and welcome to this week's Mental Health Moment with Dr. Matt. As always, I hope this message finds you well. So, as you're well aware at this point, or at least should be, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And throughout the month, I've seen some very thoughtful posts, particularly on LinkedIn and some of the other social media platforms that we have out there. And there were two posts I saw last week on LinkedIn that really stand out to me. The first one was an infographic, and in the quote, it stated something to the effect of, "No one fakes a mental illness." Again, no one fakes a mental illness. Now, I will tell you, in my experience of having worked with clients either directly or indirectly in a supervisory role over the past 10 years, I have yet to have a single client who came in and faked a mental illness. So let's get that straight right there. The second one was an infographic that showed somebody who looked calm, cool, collected, had life together, was happy with a big smile on the face. And the statement was that people have an outwardly expression of doing well when they're actually struggling inside. So, based off what we see externally, might not be the truth of what is going on within. This is ever so important. We need to keep in mind that many people, when they're struggling, have various reasons to not share it with other people, and they actually go the extra mile to try and make it appear as though everything is okay, because maybe they feel like they'll be a burden to other people if they share. Maybe they're fearful of sharing. Maybe they're embarrassed or experiencing some shame. Maybe they're confused and 100% unaware of what it is that's going on within them. But whatever the reason, just because we see somebody who's presenting normally, laughing, smiling, getting the job done, doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing well. And if an individual does indicate to you having any type of problem whatsoever, one of the worst things that we could do is minimize and say, "Hey, no, you're okay. I see you laughing and smiling. You're outperforming at work. You're doing great." Why would the person go out of their way to share with you some type of hardship that's difficult to share if they're not experiencing the hardship? We need to think these types of things through. And the best way to be able to support one another is to actively listen, take what somebody is sharing with you at face value, and provide the appropriate support. Now, we don't want to force ourselves on the individual, but provide the appropriate type of support. Checking in. How are you doing today? Offering to do different things for the individual. Maybe just go ahead and doing them if you know the person might be reluctant to reach out, but would be receptive to you going out and doing that. But also setting an appropriate example. If somebody's reaching out to you and sharing what's going on with them while they realize that you're going through a hard time too, maybe share a little bit of what's going on. Maybe support one another. Again, these are the types of things that go a long way. But it's a major problem when we immediately dismiss somebody. And I can tell you from personal experience, I've had various times throughout my life I've had hard times. And especially since becoming a professional counselor and sharing with individuals, yes, I feel depressed, you receive, "Well, Matt, you're still smiling, you're still doing a great job at work, your counseling is going well, there can't possibly be anything wrong with you." I do find that offensive. Other people find that offensive. And when people reach out to you and share what's going on, and it's an extremely vulnerable moment and they're dismissed, they're going to be even more reluctant to share in the future. And when you are a loved one who's not receiving this very well, well, then who else are they going to go to? May or may not go out and seek professional support. They already came to you. So we need to be mindful when people share with us that there's likely something that's going on, provide the appropriate support. This is how we continue to move forward. Thank you for your time.